This is Joe. So, just a quick preview. Um, so, the images you're going to see are just some candid stock photos. I think more of a hospital district, right? See Presbyterian Hospital or something in the background without really seeing their name. But, someone there with scrubs. Liking this vibe, right? Then you got his clothes, her clothes. I didn't know if you were going to do a gender neutral thing because we didn't talk about that. With today's society, I'm not sure. But if all you got is men and women's, that's what we'll offer. And that's totally cool with me. I don't think it violates anything at all, other than, the hypersensitivity of today. If she wants to order his clothes, great. If he wants to order her clothes, great. Who cares, right? Let's just get some sales. So, this is the kind of a cool intro vibe. You can see the colorization. They took your original logo and they colorized it to the color palette because your logos just seem to be black and white only, which I was thinking was going to be the vibe of this, but I'm liking the colors because you see, like, if I go over to shop now, the highlights, look at that. That's cool. That would be bottoms, tops, and if you can get you a shoe gig, and then we'll make this one go away. But maybe you could get some backpacks. I don't know, and get your logo on them, something like that. I can shop hers, his. You see the activity here. You see the motion. It's kind of cool. Colorization's pretty cool. I just don't know if you're digging it. I just want your opinion as to, did this colorization come across? You see that? See how that works? Looks good. This would be like the store. So if I pick the store, or if I just pick an item, so there'll be some sort of picture back here, somebody in a scrub, right? It would be nice if it was that scrub, but I know that's a work in progress. 3, 4 pictures is fine. Front, back, side, kind of thing. Close and long view. That's really the standard for, if you didn't know. SKU number, what category we're going to put it in. This one allows ratings in there, so as you start getting those, we can show what the customers reviewed them at. I can add it to my wish list, or I can compare shop it. Of course, this is out of stock because we haven't loaded anything. Delivery and return, those will go into the legalese that we write for you. Description, additional information. Additional information could be like the long, you know, description of it. But colors and sizes are there. How to take care of the material. Love that. This is cool. Sizes and fit. So that's really nice. We might put the sizes. Well, the sizes will be here originally. Um, this is some reviews, and then you're always going to have related products. What else people buy? If they bought a top, they bought a bottom with it. Blah blah. Right? Sell it. You want to sell it, sell it, sell it. You see, this is called a footer. Okay. All the credit card logos are going to be there. This one's got the white logo like you had in the branding guide, but this is one of those other colors. Where did these colors come from? And by the way, so home would be home, shop is to go to the store, right? About us is the story and picture of you, need that. Track order related to the software that we use for FedEx, his or yours, doesn't matter which account. Blog is something you'd have to write every week or twice a month. What's going on in the medical world, right? And about clothing. If you don't want to do that yet, we can hide that section. Contact us. I'll typically hide because in today's society, you'll have a lot of spammers. I can search anything, whatever's my favorite. So if you notice, if I go back home or go home this way or hit the logo, if I go here and I get to this is a really cool, like, what's the current offer today? The image in the background would match the image at the top. This matches these two, right? See this style? But you can also make it match this section, and that would be up there instead of those two individuals underneath the top picture. This color hue, this color up here, these colors, all the change out colors, like this one, you see it's got different color swashes. And we don't have to have 369 in here. We could just have 4 8, 4 girls, 4 guys, or the main core stuff, right? 4 pants, 4 shirts, something like that. Popular categories, that could be filtered in later as you start to sell, and then the stuff that sells the most would show up here. So we can hide that till later. Special products, any kind of cool I don't know, maybe you get connected with a guy or a company that sells the clips to hold badges, right? You pull the badge, scan, get in, and then the badge, it just zips right back to their waist. Stuff like that, stuff that you guys use. What kind of clips, things that y'all use to attach stuff to your clothing, whatever, right? Um, Stuff like that could happen later on if you can get those connections. This is brands. We would start using those brand names in this area. Of course, yours is custom, so it's you. This is a cool section. These are all different sections that we can either leave in, elaborate on, minimize, or just take it completely out till you get bigger, right? But this is an Instagram shop, so you can send people to Instagram shopping the pictures. When they click it, it brings them to the store and they can buy and pay. Okay, kind of a cool feature. But if your Instagram's not all that gangbusters yet, we might hide that section. But I would recommend using that. So this would be the return or the exchange part. This would be, fair, secure checkout. That just means that everything's done. Instead of recycle fabrics, new materials, antimicrobial, stain resistant, right? Maybe what kind of fabric is it? Might need to know that. And then down here is called the footer menu. They can shop men's, women's. We'll leave kids out, if there's any discounts. What is our story? Is there any careers with you? See the terms, conditions, privacy policy, all that stuff. We'll do all that for you. It will not have an address, okay? But you can see this is the original white logo, and it's on the color palette. This is a cool feature. You just go to the top. That color palette comes from your branding guide. As the guys brought it in, it's Tuscany, Takao, Casablanca, Banana Mania, and Mystic. So that light to dark or dark to light kind of swath that you have that kind of fades is really these in a, probably that's lighter, a little darker, darker, darkest, darkest. So when you look at it, then it'll just go to black or white at the end of the rainbow. Might need to play up a little bit of this some more. I'm not real sure. So I'm looking for your opinion on the color scheme. I tell you what I do like. I like this kid's, this right here matches your Mystic and then that other one almost, that Takao, whatever it's called. Pretty close, right? It's really silver and pink in here, but it's pretty close to that. Tell me what you think of the vibe. We're not going to use all of these pieces in here. I don't want to over inundate you, but we'll get it down to what makes sense. But we want it to have that sexy vibe of Anwu. Who are you? We've arrived. This is the brand. Then, of course, that great story about you. I need a bio and a good image that you like to share. Okay? And then we can start getting into the meat and potatoes of loading this thing up, get your merchant services done and all that. But we need to get this stylization down. Proved to be a little bit more difficult than I thought because that color palette is so broad. So let me hear your thoughts. Email, text, call, and then we can get on a call with the designer Thursday or Friday. Okay, thanks.